Alright guys, reviews and more, back with another women's fragrance review from Lattafa. This was part of a bigger order I did from Fragrance Buy, and this is Fahkar Pink or Fahkar Rose Gold. There's several names for it. It's basically the Fahkar line but for women. So this is a heavy floral fragrance. So let me get this cellophane off real fast because it's gross and messed the sound up a little bit, but we'll get it done. And I think I've actually gotten two other fragrances in this series that were more designed for men, and they're great. I like them a lot, so I'm hoping my wife will end up liking this one. Similar box design, everything else is kind of the same presentation, but I'll open it up real fast for you while I'm doing the notes. The opening notes are fruits, just general fruits. Lily, pomegranate, which I hope my wife will like, and I hope that's kind of a big note in the opening. Then some aldehydes, so just kind of like some airy kind of notions in there. The lid came off in transit. Oh no, ruined the whole presentation. Cancel everything. Alright, then you get in the middle notes, this is where the white florals come in. It's going to be tuberose, jasmine, gardenia. Those three are all ones I enjoy a great deal, just in stuff that I wear sometimes. And then you get ylang ylang, honeysuckle, rose, that's the one that my wife might not like, and peony. And then base notes of vanilla, white musk, sandalwood, and ambroxan. So a nice long-lasting set of notes in the base. The bottle design, very similar to the original Fahkar Black as well as Fahkar Gold, and I think now there's a Fahkar Platine that's out now, or I think is like the notion is platinum, which is kind of silver. So hopefully this thing will turn out to be very, very nice. If not, I will be disappointed, but I will have matching bottles, so that matters a whole lot if you're collecting stuff like this. This one's different because it has a little leather wrap around here, which is interesting. We'll pop that off real fast. Go ahead and do a spray. The way I do this is I spray on paper, then I spray on the skin. I give you kind of a rundown of what the notes are like on the opening on paper, as well as the skin. Then it'll kind of cut. The video will cut for a minute, or a second really, and then it'll pop back in, and I'll kind of give you a breakdown after wearing it for a day or so. And that's kind of how this whole thing works out for us. And then you'll kind of know what the longevity and projection numbers are on it within a certain degree with my own subjective point of view. So let's go ahead and do a couple sprays. No sprays yet. All right, new bottle. Let's really spray it out, see how it goes. Okay, definitely very fresh. I get the aldehydes, that's kind of nice. It's super fruity. I'm not gonna say pomegranate in particular, just kind of generic fruit, but it's not citrusy. So this is fruity but not citrusy, but it's very nice. Just based on that opening, the florals are already kind of poking their way through. It's not rosy. So far, my wife will like this because this is not going to be a rose-heavy fragrance. She sometimes likes like a hint of rose, but she's not big on it just being like a rose bomb. All right, let's do it on skin. Let's see what happens. All right, on skin, let that alcohol flash off for just a second. Oh wow, that's a lot more fruity on the skin. So on skin, a lot fruitier overall. Holy cow, that's nice. I hope she wears this. What I'm picking out in particular on skin that's a little bit stronger than on the paper is the tuberose and gardenia. That comes out a lot faster. But it's very sweet, very floral. It's just nice. I'm hoping that those rose notes don't come out too hard, but if they do, I'll let you know. It's gonna be just a quick second for you, but it's gonna be several hours for me, and I'll jump back in and tell you all about the dry down. But just based on the opening, I'm a fan of this. And I hope she likes it too. If she doesn't, I'll be sad, but I've been sad before, so I'll survive. So let's jump in and hear about the dry down. All right, guys, so it's been hours. In fact, it's the next day. I threw this shirt, like, just because I wore it just to make the first part of the video, and I threw it on top of a chair, just sit overnight, and it still smells like the fragrance. I'm getting a lot of the vanilla, and the tuberose is sticking around. So imagine like vanilla plus sweet white florals with it. The ambroxan's there, but it's not like a crazy ambroxan bomb or anything. There's a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit of musk, kind of makes it a little powdery, but this thing lasts and projects for a long time. So it's now been, what, at least 10 hours on clothing, and I can still smell it. I can't really smell my skin after wearing it overnight. So I would say it's probably got about an 8-hour skin scent lifetime. Projection, it went hard for 4 hours. Like it was projecting good. Those middle notes come out pretty quickly. Those fruit notes dissipate pretty fast. So like the pomegranate, the fruits, just general kind of go away. You get a lot of honeysuckle and a lot of tuberose in the middle, as well as the gardenia. So imagine very, very sweet white florals, and you get a lot of those. The rose, it's there, but it's not intense. It's not a super intense rose. It's just kind of barely there in the background. I call it like a lower level floral note. They could almost not, if they had not included it in the notes, I probably wouldn't have been sniffing it out. But the base notes of vanilla in particular kind of pop out really nicely, and you end up with a very nice vanilla plus a little bit of tuberose sweetness combined together at a skin scent level. You're not really projecting the vanilla super hard unless you're like walking right by somebody, but overall a very nice fragrance, and it just lasts a long time, which is probably the best part about it. Because it lasts so long, it means it's worthwhile. So for under 20, I think this was under 20 bucks, might have been like 21 or something with taxes. This is a great buy for ladies who like sweet white florals. I would say this, it's not a powdery floral. You get a little bit of that kind of powder notion from the musk that comes out at the end. It's like a white musk at the very end. But as far as like just how the florals present, it's a white, sweet set of florals, and plus the tuberose. Very, very feminine, very pleasant, and I would love to smell this on my wife. I'm not sure if she likes it that much, but she's picky, so it's okay. But yeah, so great option out there if you're looking for a sweet, white floral combined with some vanilla notes in the base. Very pleasant.